Hi everyone, my name is Alina, and today I'm going to be talking about two middle grade slash teen books that I've read today, that I read recently. The first one being Amal Unbound by Aisha Saeed, and the second one is Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. So Amal Unbound is by Aisha Saeed. It's a Nancy Paulson Books publishing book. And it's also Rebecca Caldwell's 2021 nominee, which is great. So Amal Unbound is about Amal, who is 12 years old. She dreams to be a teacher and loves to learn and works hard to help her family and supporting her family at home. Unfortunately, she has to leave school to help her family at home because she lives in a Pakistani village and it doesn't really allow young girls to have an education past a certain grade. So in the story, you find out that she unknowingly disrespects a ruling family member's son and is forced to work for them as a servant to pay off their debt, to pay off her debt for disrespecting the son. So it's all about Amal's journey to fight for her freedom, equality for her village, and other young girls that are suffering the same thing she is, and just overall her fighting to get an education that she wants and deserves, and to use her voice in society to make a change. I love this book. I really flew by it. I gave it around 3.5 stars out of 5, only because I felt the ending was a bit rushed. But overall, the story has a great message. It's great for other young girls that are going through similar situations. Um, and yes, overall, it was a great read. One of the quotes that I really loved from this book was Amal, who said, "You always have a choice. Making choices, even when they are scare, even when they scare you, because you know it's the right thing to do. That's bravery." So that was a great book, great story for everyone to read. The second book that I read was Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. It's a Bloomsbury publishing book and is also Rebecca Caldwell nominee of 2020. I'm going through a lot of Rebecca Caldwell nominees currently. So Piecing Me Together is about Jade. She's a junior in high school, and she lives in a poor neighborhood in Seattle. She goes to a mostly white private school, and she loves collaging, and she's a collage artist. She's very smart, but she feels she doesn't relate to other kids in her school, and she feels like she is missing all the opportunities that she could be given because she is Black. Um, Jay joins a woman to woman mentorship program for at risk girls. She basically explains that the program is for Black girls and she wants to succeed, but she feels that the mentorship is not giving them realistic mentoring, and she feels that she can give the mentees and her peers the real world difficulty, can show them the real world difficulties that Black individuals are going through and how they can all make a real difference. It explores friendship, race, privilege, identity. Overall, I love this book. I connected with the story very much as a Black individual as well, and I loved all the talk about race and privilege, about the differences and how Jade as an individual has to kind of change herself going to one school and going back to her neighborhood. So overall, I gave it 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. And a quote that I loved from this story was when Jade said, "When the man with the perfect smile asks, 'And what have you learned?' I tell him, I've learned I don't have to wait to be given an opportunity, but I can make my opportunity and use my voice to speak up for what I need and want." So yes, so those are the two stories I've read, and they both tackle women's rights, young girls' rights, young girls using their voice and discovering themselves and fighting for what they believe in. So I hope you enjoyed those recommendations, and I hope you get to read those books as well. Thank you. Bye.